Yes.
It's beautiful.
Smile to her.
Hi, Mommy. That's beautiful. Look at her smile. Guys, look. That's priceless.
Some really great smile.
She knows she's on camera. That's why. Oh, what's new with you?
New York.
That's right. What else is new?
New York, Jersey.
Keep going. What else is new?
New Hampshire.
It's pretty good. Oh, Daddy, you're so sweet.
Oh, I know.
Okay, Tessie, why are you sharing this now? And I think at the end of this video you're going to understand, because this is leading up to tomorrow's video. And tomorrow's video, I share with you a very special present that our son got me, because tomorrow I'll be 50 years old. And back this summer my son started me on a journey, an amazing journey, and it was a gift that started back in the summer. I'm going to share with you something I've never shared with anyone other than my children and my husband. But when I was born with a lot of Valium in my body. My mother was on Valium and she took it strongly. My mother was not supposed to take Valium while she was pregnant, but she still did. Did that lead to the cause of her death? I think so, but we don't know for sure. But I was born with Valium in my system, and I was born addicted to Valium. Back in 1970, there wasn't testing like there is now, and when my adopted mother adopted me, she was not equipped for what she was about to find. I was a very, very sick child. I cried a lot. Most of my photos, I did cry. It wasn't until I was 30 years old that I found out some of this information, because I looked up my medical records, because I needed to know some medical information. And when my mother married my father, now my father was Mennonite. He grew up plain and his mother was plain. And then my mom wanted to join the church, and that's why you see her dressing plain. My mom didn't know my medical history, and it wasn't until all these years that she found out. But you know what? She decided to take a situation and take it in her hands and do the best she could. My life wasn't perfect, far from it. I have a lot of childhood things that I had to work on in my life. But you know what? When it all comes down to it, my mother stepped up and took me when nobody else wanted me. And you never underestimate the power of love and the power of determination. And I will always be so grateful to my mom and my dad for adopting me and putting me into a loving family. Why did my dad give me away? There's a lot of speculations. Some people said that I reminded him of his wife that was passed, and some people said that he wanted to remarry and the woman didn't want a baby. Some people said lots of things. That's not my business. He gave me away, and that is his part of it. My part is it to rejoice and be glad. For many years I held bitterness in my heart because I was given away but the others were kept. Many years I felt like I was unwanted, that I was worthless. But I realized I am wanted, I am worth. And that's because it's through the eyes of someone else. You know, when you think of being worthless and you think that you're not anything extra special, remember that in somebody's eyes you are special. Don't go by the naysayers in life. Don't go by the ones that say you're this or you're that. And don't tell yourself these lies, because it's all in perspective. So instead of being the victim and always feeling guilty because my mother died, because basically I was born, now I'm victorious and I'm glad that I am alive. I feel sad for my birth mother. I feel sad because she lived such a short life. I often wonder what she was like. People don't seem to know about her very much. I have met my father and my siblings, but I have no relationship with them. We're just too different. I was born and raised in a totally different environment. Dad no longer is part of that lifestyle, and the difference was just black and white. But you know, I believe that there was a reason for everything. And I believe that I was spared a life and given a life, and I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful for the good things that I have gone through in my life. When my mom got me, I had a little sleeper on, and that was a sleeper that an aunt had given, and she wanted it back. I didn't have even the clothes on my back to keep. My mother sewed me these dresses in the middle of the night. My mother didn't know she was going to get me. My dad came to the door and knocked on it and finally asked if she would take me. There's no birth line between my adopted parents and my birth father, but through marriage, they knew each other. Who would have thought that my parents would open that door and say, yes, we'll take her. My name, Teresa, was given to me by my birth mother. She had a premonition that she was going to pass away before my birth. This happened weeks before I was born. She felt that she was not going to live, and she asked my father if he would please, no matter what happens, to keep my name Teresa. And so he asked my adopted parents, and they respectfully gave me the same name. My name is part of my mom's life. And someday I hope to find someone that went to school with Carrie Haldeman from Ephrata. And someday I hope that somebody will know about her and would be able to give me some memories of her. I've searched all over to find a yearbook of Carrie Haldeman from Ephrata, Pennsylvania. I can't find anything. Nothing on her. It's really sad. But you know what? May I live. But you know what? We focus on the positive in life. And maybe through this video, somebody will find out and maybe I'll learn something. And you know, if I don't, that's okay. Because I know who I am. I know who I am. And I try to live my life the best way I can. And always hold the memory of a 21-year-old woman who passed away too quickly. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And guess what? Tomorrow is a great video. I'm sharing my 50th birthday with a present that money can't buy. Wonder what could it be? And part of it has to do with one of you from the country that my ancestors were from. Woohoo! So exciting! Bye, everybody.